Good morning, Vandal. Today we are going to discuss about the problems and alternator. Coming to the first problem, a 4-pole 50 hedges. That means P is equal to the 4. Okay, 4-pole means P is equal to the 4. 50 hedges means the supply frequency, that is F. Okay, therefore F is equal to the supply frequency, that is 50 hedges, comma F supply frequency, that is F is equal to the 50 hedges. Star connected alternator has 15 slots per pole and each slot having the 10 conductors. Therefore, the total number of conductors, the total number of slots is equal to the 15 into 4. All the conductors of each phases are connected in series. The winding factor is to be 0.95. Okay, when running on no load for a certain flux per pole, okay, therefore the terminal EMF, that is the terminal EMF is 1825 volts. Okay, if the winding are lap connected as in the DC machine, okay, what would be the EMF between the brushes for the same speed at the same flux per pole? Okay, assume the sinusoidal distribution of that flux. Okay, in this case, the distribution factor, that is KD is equal to 0.95, that will be given in the question. And also the here consider, that is the KC, that is assumed term, that is the coil span factor, therefore KC is equal to the 1. Okay, there is no KC value in that question, that's why we are assuming the KC equal to 1. Okay, normally what is the formula for KC? Therefore KC is the coil span factor. Okay, therefore KC is equal to cos alpha by 2. Okay, normally KC is equal to cos alpha by 2. But in this case, there is no alpha value. That's why we are assuming that KC value, that is the coil span factor. Therefore, the coil span factor KC is equal to 1. Okay, next, the supply frequency F is equal to the 50 hertz, that is the EMF per phase. Okay, then EMF is the 1825. Okay, per phase means we are calculating by √3. Okay, we are calculating by √3. Next, we calculate the total number of slots. Okay, that is slots per pole. Per means the division, per means the multiplication. Okay, slots per pole means, okay, 15 into number of poles is the 4. Okay, therefore the total number of slots is 60. Then we calculate the number of slots per phase, that is equal to 60 by 3. Okay, we are having the 3-phase system, that's why we are calculating, that is number of slots per phase is equal to the 60 by 3. Okay, next we calculate the number of turns per phase. Okay, that means that is 20 by how many conductors per slot? That is 10. 20 into 10 by 2. 20 into 10 by 2. That is the number of turns. Okay, therefore the number of turns T is equal to 100. Why? Because we are calculating the number of turns means, okay, we are calculating the EMF equation, that is E is equal to 4 into KF into KD into KC into 5 into number of turns T into F. Okay, this is the equation for the TMF in the case of a alternator. Okay, in this case, the KF value is fixed. Okay, in this case, the KF value is fixed. Okay, that is equal to 1.11. Therefore, that will be equal to 1.11. Okay, therefore, E is equal to 4 into 1.11 into KD is 0.95 into Kc value is the coil span factor that will be assumed, that is equal to 1 into phi is the flux. There is no given flux. Okay, therefore that is the determined term, and EMF is given. Okay, therefore the EMF per phase is equal to 1825 by root 3. Okay, we are substituting E is equal to 1825 by root 3 equal to 4 into 1.11 into KF is the 1.11 and KD is equal to 0.95 into Kc is 1 into pi is the determined term into number of turns is the 100 into F is the supply frequency, that is equal to 50. Okay, in this equation, the unknown term is the phi. Okay, in this equation, the unknown term is phi. Therefore, phi is equal to 49.97 milliwebers. Then, phi is equal to 49.97 milliwebers. Okay, next we calculate when connected as a DC generator. Okay, therefore, the machine that will be connected as a DC generator means, okay, in the case of a DC generator, what is the EMF equation? That is EG. Okay, that is the generated EMF in the case of a DC generator. Okay, what is the formula for EG? Therefore, EG is equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, therefore the generated EMF in the case of a DC generator, that is EG. Okay, therefore EG is equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A, where pi is the flux and Z is the number of conductors and N is the speed and P is the pole and A is the number of parallel paths. Okay, in this case, the lap connected as a DC machine. Okay, in the lap winding, A is equal to P. Okay, therefore, what is the formula for EG? That is the generated EMF in the lap winding, A is equal to P. Therefore, these two terms gets cancelled. Then the generated EMF EG is equal to pi Zn by pi Zn by 60. Okay, clear, ma? Okay, therefore, in this case, what is the Z? That is total number of slots into number of conductors. That is 60 into 10. Okay, that is equal to 600. And we don't know the synchronous speed, that is the N. Therefore, what is the formula for speed? That is Ns. Therefore, Ns is equal to, that is the synchronous speed, or Ns is equal to Ns is equal to 120 F by P. Then Ns is equal to 120 F by P. Okay, in this case, F is the supply frequency and P is the number of poles. And then we easily calculate the synchronous speed, that is Ns is equal to 120 into 50 Hz by P. P is the number of poles by 4. Then we obtain 1500, that is the speed. Okay, then we substitute the N value in the case of a EG equation. Then we calculate the EG. Okay, therefore EG is equal to, what is the pi value? That is 49.97. EG equal to 49.97 into Z. Okay, therefore Z is the number of conductors per slot, that is 60 into 10 into speed. N is equal to 1500. 1500 by 60 into P by A. P in lap winding, A is equal to P, then these two terms get cancelled, and then we easily calculate the generated EMF EG. Okay, what would be the EMF between the brushes means EG. Okay, clear ma? First, we write down the formula for EMF equation in the case of a alternator, that is 4 into Kf into Kd into Kc into phi into F into T. Okay, by using this equation, we calculate the flux phi. When we are calculating the flux phi value, then we write down the formula for EG in the case of a DC generator. EG in the case of a DC generator. Therefore, EG is equal to pi Zn by 60 into P by A. Okay, in this case, in the lap winding, A is equal to P. Therefore, that will be cancelled, and then we obtain EG is equal to pi Zn by 60, and then we obtain EG is equal to pi Zn by 60. Okay, clear ma? Okay, in this case, we are substituting pi value is 49.97 and Z value is the number of conductors per slot, that is the 20 into 60 into 10, that is N is equal to the speed by 60. Then we obtain the generated EMF EG. Okay, clear ma? Next, coming to the second problem. An alternator and open circuit generates 360 volts at 60 hertz. When the field current, that is the IF, okay, therefore IF is equal to 3.6 amperes. Okay, neglect the saturation. Determine the open circuit EMF when the frequency is 40 hertz. Okay, and the field current is 2.4 amperes. Okay, therefore, when the frequency is 40 hertz and the field current is 2.4 amperes. Okay, then we calculate. Okay, we already well known about the relationship between the EMF and the flux. Okay, it is directly proportional. E is directly proportional to the pi f. Okay, therefore, we write down the equation for the T1 E2. Okay, therefore E1 by E2. Okay, therefore E1 by E2 is equal to phi1 F1 by phi2 F2. Where phi1 is the flux and F is the frequency. Okay, therefore we write down the relation, that is phi1 F1 equal to F1 by phi2 F2 equal to E1 by E2. Okay, since the saturation is neglected, phi is directly proportional to the IF, and IF is the field current. Therefore, the flux is directly proportional. The saturation is neglected. The flux is directly proportional to the field current. Okay, then we write down, instead of phi1, okay, instead of phi1, we are replacing the IF1. Okay, instead of phi1, we are replacing the IF1. Then E1 by E2 is equal to IF1 into F1 by IF2 into F2. IF2 into F2. Okay, then substitute all the values in this equation and then we determine the E2 value. Okay, therefore E1 is equal to 360 volts and IF1, that is the field current, 3.6 into supply frequency, that is F. F1 is equal to 60 by IF2 2.4 and F2 is equal to the 40. Okay, by using this relation, we wrote down the value for that E2. Okay, therefore E2 is equal to 160 volts. Therefore E2 is equal to 160 volts. Coming to the third problem. Calculate the RMS value of EMF induced per phase of a 10 pole. That means the EMF, that is E, that will be find out E of a 10 pole. That means P is equal to 10. 3-phase 50 Hz. F is equal to frequency, that is equal to 50 Hz. 50 Hz. Alternator with 2 slots per phase and 4 conductor per slot in the layer. Okay, therefore the coil span, that is alpha. The coil span, that is alpha. Alpha is equal to 150 degrees. The flux per pole has a fundamental component of 0.12 Webers. Okay, therefore the flux per pole, that is pi, is equal to 0.12 Webers and 20% third component. Okay, this is the given data. By using this given data, we will calculate the EMF. Okay, what is the EMF of an alternator? Therefore, E is equal to 4 into KF into KD, distribution factor, into KC, coil span factor, into pi into T into F. T into F. Okay, in this case, what is the fixed value? That is KF. Okay, therefore, KF is equal to 1.11. That is always fixed value. And then, what is the formula for KC? KC is equal to cos alpha by 2. Alpha by 2. Okay, in this case, we calculate the alpha value. Okay, this is not alpha, this is the electrical degrees. Coil span is 150 degrees. That is KC is KC. Coil span is 150 degrees. Okay, clear? That is alpha, electrical degrees. Okay, 180 degrees minus 150 degrees. That is the coil span factor. 150 is the coil span factor. By using this, we calculate the alpha value. After calculating the alpha value, okay, we will calculate the KC1. Okay, that is the coil span. That is cos alpha by 2. Alpha is the 30 degrees by 2, that is cos 15 degrees. Okay, this is the coil span factor. And then M is equal to 2. Therefore, number of slots per pole is 6 and beta. Okay, beta is equal to 180 degrees by number of slots per pole. Okay, that is equal to 30 degrees. Okay, what is there in this question? There is no KD value, that is the distribution factor. Therefore, what is the formula for KD distribution factor? That is equal to sin M beta by 2 by M sin beta by 2. M sin beta by 2. Okay, therefore, that will be equal to sin M. Okay, therefore, M is equal to the 2 and beta is equal to 30 degrees. Okay, and then we substitute all the values in the distribution factor, that is the KD. Okay, therefore, KD is equal to sin 2 into 30 by 2 by 2 sine 30 by 2. Okay, then we calculate the Z value. Okay, how we will be calculated that Z value? That is 10 poles, 2 slots and 4 conductor per slot. Okay, first of all 4 into 2. After that per pole. Per pole means into 10. Okay, 2 slots per pole. 2 slots per pole. Okay, therefore per pole means the division. Okay, per means division. Therefore, per means multiplication. Therefore, 10 into 2 into 4 conductor per slot, that will be equal to 80. Okay, therefore this is the number of conductors, that is the Z. Okay, by using the Z we calculate the turns. Okay, what is the formula for turns? Therefore turns T is equal to, therefore the turns T is equal to Z by 2. Turns T is equal to Z by 2, that is equal to the 40. That will be equal to 40. Okay, next, the fundamental EMF for phase. Okay, what is the formula for fundamental EMF for phase? That is equal to 4.44 Kc Kd F pi into T. Okay, where T is the number of turns and phi is the flux and F is the supply frequency, Kd is the distribution factor and Kc is the coil span factor. Okay, okay, that already determined, that is the Kc and the Kd values and number of turns T. The flux phi is given in the question and then we substitute all the values in this formula. Okay, clear ma? And then we obtain, therefore what is the EMF formula? That is 4 into Kf. What is the Kf value? That is 1.11 into, what is the Kc value? That is 0.966 into, what is the Kc value? Kd value, that is the distribution factor, 0.966 into, what is the supply frequency? That is 50 hertz into, what is the flux? That is 0.12 into, what is the number of turns? That is 40. Okay, this is the fundamental EMF for phase. Okay, clear ma? This is the fundamental EMF for phase. First, we calculate the alpha value by using the coil span factor. Okay, therefore, what is the formula for obtaining alpha? That is equal to 180 degrees minus coil span factor, that is 150 degrees. That will be equal to 30 degrees. Therefore, Kc1, that is the coil span. Therefore, coil span is equal to cos alpha by 2. Then we obtain the coil span. Okay, then M is equal to 2 in the question that will be given. Therefore, number of slots per pole is equal to 6. And beta is equal to 180 by 60. That will be equal to 30 degrees. Okay, and then we calculate the distribution factor, that is the Kd1. Okay, therefore, what is the formula for distribution factor? That is sin M beta by 2 by M sin beta by 2. Okay, therefore, we are substituting all the values in this formula, that is M beta. Okay, then we obtain Kd1. Okay, after that, we calculate the Z value, that is 4 conductors, 2 conductors per slot and number of poles is 10. Then we obtain the Z value. And then we calculate the turns per phase, that is T. T is equal to Z by 2. Okay, therefore the EMF equation, the formula for EMF equation is 4 into Kf into Kc into Kd into F pi into T, where Kf is the 1.11, that is the fixed value. Okay, clear? Next, the harmonic EMF, that is the Kc3. Okay, therefore, what is the formula for Kc3? Formula for Kc3, that is cos alpha by cos 3 alpha by 2. Okay, what is the alpha value that already determined? Therefore, alpha is equal to 30 degrees. Therefore, cos 3 into 30 by 2. Okay, that will be equal to cos 45 degrees. That is equal to 0.707. Okay, next we calculate the KD3. Therefore, sin mn beta by 2. Okay, when we are considering the harmonic value, in this case, the formula for KD is the distribution factor is sin mn beta by 2 by m sin n beta by 2. Okay, where n is the order of the harmonic. In this formula, n is the order of the harmonics, that is n is equal to 3. Okay, clear ma? That is n is equal to 3. Okay, and then we substitute all the values in this formula, that is KD3. KD3 is equal to sin m. M is the 2 and n. N is the number of harmonics, that is the third 3 into beta. Beta is the 30 degrees by 2 by m. 2 sin n means the 3 and beta is the 30 by 2. Okay, therefore that will be equal to 0.707. Similarly, the supply frequency F3 is equal to 50 into 3. When we are adding the harmonics, that will be F3, that is equal to 50 into 3, that will be equal to 150 Hz. Then phi 2 is equal to flux 1 by 3 into 20% of fundamental flux. Okay, that will be given in the question. Okay, therefore the flux will be changes from the previous case to this case, that is 1 by 3 into 0.02 into 0.12, 0.12. Then we obtain 0.08 Webers, 0.08 Webers. Okay, after that we calculate the EMF, therefore E3. Then what is the formula for E3? Same formula, that is 4 into Kf into Kc into Kd into phi into flux into supply frequency F into turns T. Okay, in this case, Kf value is, therefore, Kf is equal to 1.11. Okay, clear ma? And Kc is the coil span factor, that is Kc3, Kc3, Kd3, phi 3, F3. Okay, and then all the values we substitute in this equation, that is 4 into 1.11 into 0.707 Kc3 value into Kd3 0.707 into frequency, that is equal to 150 and flux is equal to 0.08 into T is equal to 40. Then we obtain 106 volts. Okay, therefore we are calculating the E per phase. Then we calculate the E per phase. Okay, that will be equal to square root of E1 square plus E2 square. Okay, therefore that is equal to, in the previous case we obtained the voltage, that is equal to 995 square plus 106 square. Then we obtain the voltage is equal to the 1000 volts. Then we obtain the voltage is equal to 1000 volts. Okay, clear ma? So this is the problem that will be given to the question. This is the procedure to calculate the EMF that will be changes and that will be added when the harmonics will be added to the alternator. Okay, clear? Okay, we continue in the next class. Okay, thank you.